Good morning. All right, I wanted to take a minute and tell you the biggest mistake I see every new writer make. This is one I definitely made with my first few books and blogs and so on. I just didn't get this, but once I got this, the response to my writing dramatically changed. And when you get this single thing and it's so simple, you'll be like, how does it really change your writing? But then you write in that way and it dramatically changes it. So anyways, what is that thing? You need to pick your audience, but most people, when we pick our audience, we're thinking in big terms, like, oh, I want to write to this group, I want to write to the Christian community, and so on. No, the best advice I give to new writers or people wanting to write anything, even if it's a blog, an email, or so on, pick a single person you're writing to. When I write my books, when I wrote my first books, so most people know like the Climbing with Abraham and that series and so on, because after that I have about 12. But before that book, I actually had 3 more books, one on entrepreneurship and 2 on the New Testament. And so those books were very much my just trying to get started. My writing wasn't very good. My understanding of the scripture, of the topics wasn't great. And my voice just wasn't crafted yet. But then over time, I started to develop that voice and I started to understand my topics better. But the key thing, the thing that changed my writing more than anything else, was that I started writing to my one friend. So I had a college, not a roommate, but like he was in the same dorm building, and we would talk through a lot of things I was thinking that ended up being my writing. And so when I sat down to write these next books, these books on Abraham and Jacob, I started to think, okay, how would I write this if I was writing it to this person? How would I communicate it in a way that I know he would understand and he would grow and he would benefit from this? And so that's what I did. I wrote my books to a single person. And like, if you look at the reviews for my first 3 books, which they're not available on Amazon anymore, but the old ones versus the ones now, like night and day. Overall, I think I have maybe 400 reviews total of my books, and many, like dozens and dozens say like, I felt like this was written just to me. I feel like this was like he was in my head, like he was right in front of me. And that's, obviously that's half a God thing, but that's also him using the platform or using the way of my writing to communicate his message to these people. So when you are trying to write something and are having trouble communicating it in a way that you feel that it carries the power, it carries the emotion that you want it to have, choose a single person, write everything, write that entire book, write that entire blog, write that entire whatever it is to that one person, and watch what happens. Watch how it changes your craft. Watch how it completely like just guides your voice and guides your direction and makes your writing so much more alive. But it's not just to a faceless audience anymore. It's to a person a person you care about, and that's going to come out through your writing. So that is my advice to correct the biggest mistake I see every new writer make, is that they try to define their audience, but you need to define it down to a single person, and that will drastically improve your writing. All right? That's my tip for the day. I hope you have a great, blessed Wednesday. And if it's another day, I hope you have a great day of that too. Bye.